West Side Story. It's Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet set in 1950s New York City. And it's Broadway's iconic musical that's set to open at MTSU.
From day one, I just had a wonderful cast to work with. I've had incredible crew support. My designers have just been so on the ball and with fantastic ideas.
Since the start of rehearsals in February, a cast and crew of nearly 80 people have worked to create a production that combines classic theater techniques with modern-day technology.
We're using a projection, screen projection, in this show, which is kind of the wave of the future in the theater world.
As a full-scale show of both vocal and physical demand, this MTSU arts presentation is a joint effort between the college's programs of theater, music, and dance.
It's such a timeless show, and to have all these different groups come together to perform it in such a way, it's very exciting.
Colin Peterson plays the Romeo character of Tony, who hopelessly falls for the show's Juliet figure, Maria, played by Brianna Smart.
I consider her to be very innocent and almost naive in a way, but she's still very headstrong and a very identifiable character for a lot of different people.
While it's a show that's filled with song and dance, West Side Story does depict social issues relevant in the mid-20th century and today.
There's a Puerto Rican girl and the so-called white boy, and nobody likes that they're involved.
Like Shakespeare's tragedy that came before it, the play tells of star-crossed lovers, divided in this case by rival gangs feuding over racial tensions.
This is an age-old conflict that has plagued not only our country, but the world.
Director Christy Schamberger hopes the musical will inspire audiences to think twice when it comes to discrimination.
Just think, and maybe, just maybe, someday, somewhere, to quote the show, we will be able to bridge those gaps.
West Side Story brings together elements of romance and violence in the midst of show-stopping musical numbers, all merging to tell a story of heartache, but perhaps more importantly, a story of hope. For MT10 News, I'm Whit Laxon.